Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is August 30th, 2021, and today is Monday morning. So I want to welcome everybody back from this weekend. And we're coming back to a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico hitting land in New Orleans-ish area, forcing a price gap up in the price of oil. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. Looking at the major economic events of the day. All day today out of Great Britain, it's a bank holiday, so the FTSE will be closed and the GBP will probably be trading on lighter volume. Now, looking at the various markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, we're watching the major pairs gain versus the USD. In terms of the indices, the Nasdaq trading to new record highs and the Dow Jones rallies on back of last week's Jackson Hole Symposium. Now, looking at commodities, gold rallies nicely last Friday and oil jumping as we spoke. And looking at the stocks, Alcoa and Facebook remaining very strong, and lastly, Bitcoin consolidating. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trade. So we're going to take a look at the Euro USD, and you guys know that although it's been trading in relatively a tight range. I mean, we're, on the upside 18, on the low side here 1680, 1670-ish levels. So that's 130 pip. Now we did rally finally, okay? We had a nice little hang up, okay? Now there's a story to this, okay? Because if we look at a daily, we did mention this before, that this was potentially a huge bottom at the 1660. So we are right there. We broke on the daily. This is very important also. We broke this moving average, the 30-day moving average, and we're closing above it. So it may treat it as a support level if we do retrace. Okay, that is very, very important. Now, altogether, we're still in a downwards momentum here, okay, in terms of our longer time frame. However, if it does break above this 1825, this could be a massive reversal for the euro, and we may see it go back up to the 120-ish level. Okay, you heard it first here. Now, looking at the Aussie USD, also very, very strong here, also trading above its 30-day moving average, just touching it on the daily, as you can see here. So treating it as a resistance area, but I'd like to see it break above for it to be a bona fide reversal. Now, looking at the Gbp Usd, also on a daily, we didn't even come close to it. So showing some weakness here. It could be because we are trading in a bank holiday day, so this may be lighter trading. The Rand even got stronger, okay? You can't say more than that. If the Rand got stronger and it broke that moving day average, that's also a very, very important level. So just be aware of it. Now, looking at gold. Gold had a nice rally above 1800 yesterday from 1788, rallying from last Friday to 1820-ish level and then retracing. We're still in a range, okay? So as long as you're playing the range, as long as you're respecting the range, just keep an eye on it, okay? But if it does break 1830 on the upside, you can surely see it go back to the 1877. But, okay, again, okay, you're just going to have to play the range here. Now, looking at oil. This was really a great play. And those of you who are not familiar with trading oil in hurricane season, this is really, it happens every year, really happens every single year that there's a massive hurricane driving the price of oil higher. And then in this particular situation, it really provided for us a massive, I'm saying, okay, beautiful fade opportunity. Okay, we gapped up this morning and then couldn't hold it, couldn't sustain it, and the market just retraced and retraced. So between our high of 69.50 down to 68.30, $1.50 almost, which is a really great trading opportunity. Now, jumping into the indices, all right, we're going to look at the Dow here, rallied back to its highs, 35,400. There's a little bit of a rotation in the stocks, and you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. Looking at Nasdaq, all-time record highs. I mean, you can't write this stuff up. On a daily, just keeps on going higher, okay? Nothing really to... I mean, there's nothing really that's pushing this higher besides the general market, okay? If we look at Facebook, it's close to its all-time highs, but not breaking higher. If you look at Microsoft, kind of fizzled out at that 300-ish level at 298, so not breaking higher. It may happen today, okay? So there's a rotation in the markets. The markets are, initially going with one stock and then another stock and another stock. If we'll go look at Alcoa, which is a Dow stock, it did rally nicely, okay? Almost to its highs, okay? So the Alcoa is trading pretty much in tandem with the Dow Jones, with the general market. If you look at JP Morgan, also a nice little rally there. But all the other tech stocks are not making new highs, okay? We look at Apple not making new highs, Facebook close to its highs, as we mentioned, and Amazon did have a nice rally above that 32.50, which was a very important level, but not making new highs, okay? So it's a general market that's forcing the market higher. And really, I mean, this is really on the back of the fact that there's continued inflation in the market. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, all right, Bitcoin is really consolidating here, really been in a tight range over the past week between 50,000 and 46,000, a nice little level. Okay, now we are trading at that mid-range right now. You can see pretty much flatlining at this area, which is nice information because it means that the price may not necessarily go down anytime soon, and possibly will push us higher later. Okay, so just keep that in mind going into today as things are still settling. Now, this Friday should be an NFP, so that's an important event. Also, next Monday is Memorial Day, okay? No, excuse me, Labor Day, which is a holiday in the United States. A week from today, first Monday of September, and that's generally when the markets start cooking up again. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.